Hey guys, it's Perks Precious Metals again. And in addition to the deep stack video that we've just seen a couple of days ago, I wanted to get into the things I really have taken a liking to in collecting wise. CIT is one of the mints that is putting out some of the more stellar things, in my opinion, and that's just my opinion. But they've got a lot to offer when it comes to coins and bullion that are artful and high premium, low mintage, I guess is the best way to put that. So I've only got 9 pieces as of so far. Like I said, they're high premium, and I try to, when I get them, I try to anticipate what others may want and pick up an extra, like the Iron Maidens. Whoa, we had a catastrophe. So a lot of you have seen the Iron Maidens. Quite a few of you have actually purchased them from me or traded for them. And this is this year's first coin to come out for the Iron Maiden series. And it is a series. They're about to put out the 2-ounce coin. There are a couple of foil notes. There's a gold coin. And in my opinion, this is one of the more artistic renditions that I've seen. Of course, this is right up my alley for my youth. I mean, Iron Maiden was early mid 80s, and I grew up with this. And the COA will give you a little bit of information. This is again 2022. It's a Obsidian Black. There were 1982 pieces, and that's because that's the year the album came out. So, you know, for Gen Xers, early millennials, boomers, everybody who liked music, this was an interesting time in history, needless to say. That was when, instead of rap being the bad music, heavy metal was the bad music. Here's another piece. I got this from everybody's friend Miggs, and this is the 2-ounce Black Wolf edition. There's a 1-ounce and a 3-ounce, and they're both the White Wolf edition. This one is a black proof, and this is a 2021 piece. There's a mintage of 1000. Or wait, no, that's 1000 Togrog. I think that's the coinage, the currency. Excuse me, I got tongue-tied there for a second. If memory serves, I believe the mintage is 1000 on these. I would have to double check, but just like their other stuff, the technology is breathtaking. They use new technologies in the field, and it allows them to give these super high relief coins that are literally high relief. And then the backs are as gorgeous as the fronts. My hands are hot. Sorry, I fogged that up. So if you're looking for something to, you know, add to the collection that can personify you, or is just something you enjoy, you like, I would suggest checking out the mint. And when people are offering them, you know, give it a good consideration. They literally touch on everything. This is part of the Meteorite Collection. This one is the Versailles. Come on. This is the Vinales meteorite. It's 2020 piece, 2,500 pieces. It's a proof piece, and it has a piece of the Vinales meteorite. And that is what that is right there. And it gives you longitude and latitude of where the meteorite impacted. They did a great impact art piece on there, and then put in a piece of the actual meteorite. And you know, that can go for space lovers, meteorite lovers. There's endless. I don't quite remember what the back of this one looked like. Yeah, it's just the queen. The next one I got is, let me fix that. This is my most recent one. It's a 2-ounce piece, and this one ended up being not misbid, but a excommunicated bidder. And so one of my guys asked me if I was interested, and I didn't have this one. Now, everything else comes in a capsule. I'm thinking this probably did originally, but it doesn't have one now, so I'm not touching it with my fingers. Hopefully everybody recognizes the Leaning Tower of Pisa, or Pisa. It's not pizza. And, man, that is just a fine coin. I have to get some gloves on and look at that a little closer. Look at the detail in that. One of the more recent ones is also this one. This is the 1-ounce version of the Titanic. They also have a 3-ounce version, which is identical, with the exception, I would have to double check. I'm going off of memory here. I believe the 3-ounce did not have the piece of coal. I might be mistaken, but in this rendition, they have brought up a chunk of coal from the Titanic and inlaid it into the piece itself. Shows you the charted path and where the Titanic went down on its way to New England. It is a high relief coin as well. Man, that really is just a beautiful coin. So much detail. I mean, even the paneling on the ship. And that came out for the 100th anniversary of the sinking, if memory is serving correct on that one. This is an interesting piece. This is a scarab beetle. I got it because I liked it. I mean, specifically because I liked it. And then they just kind of went up in price. Not surprising because it's a beautiful piece, but it's just, I honestly didn't really expect it to go much over what I got it for. And it's jumped up quite a bit. That is a Swarovski crystal set in the inlaid into the top of the beetle itself. These the ones that I have seen graded have graded extremely well. This has never been out of the box, and it stays covered all the time. But occasionally I do like to get in there and take a look at everything, and I think everybody should. That's part of the joy of collecting and stacking, is seeing what you've done. This one's a neat piece. So they came out with a series, the 4-leaf clover series. They've been doing it for a few years. This is the most recent one, and this is done with the rose gold accent. It is an actual 4-leaf clover inlaid into the coin itself, and then just that flowery wreath scene around the edge, just beautiful. And then on the back, instead of doing a generic back, they went ahead and made the obverse look as good as the reverse, which is nice. It's a very popular collection, and they vary a little bit year to year. They've got a gold coin as well. I had one and sold it. I'd like to get another one. I feel like I'm missing that particular one. I wouldn't mind getting it graded either, because they just they look good. They're really nice coins. This is the 1 ounce of luck, $5 from Palu, or backed by Palu. 22,022 pieces for the year minted. And yeah, just one of those nice to have in the collection pieces. So the next one I've got here is one that I got from Gypsy, and I know that he wasn't overly eager to get rid of it, but you know, when times call for our attentions, we have to do what we have to do. So I was the lucky one who won this in a race. This is the Magical Lamp, 1001 Nights, and they only made 1001 of these. And this thing is crazy beautiful. And it's the technology that allowed them to do so much in it. The background in the sky, just amazing. I've been in love with this coin since I saw it. I'm even more in love with it now that it's in my possession. And yeah, this is one of those prized ones I probably just won't ever let go of. And these are in my deep stack for that reason. I have them for me. They're not necessarily to you know, potentially flip in the future. This is for me to collect. If I'm lucky, I'll get to pass them down to my nieces or something of the sort like that. I've got one last piece. This one was a this coin is kind of what brought me into the collection part of it. This is a 3 ounce Cook's Island burst. And this is extremely high relief, using their new technologies with smart minting. And this one has a 999 piece mintage, and it is ultra high relief. And I've not taken this out yet, so God, that thing is chunky. Look at that. I don't care what your preference is on things. I feel like pretty confidently I could say no one would not think that's cool. I mean, look how high relief that is. Just literally coming off that coin. Really plain background, but in all consideration, the detail that they gave the queen is pretty astronomical in comparison to others. But that right there is the money shot, and just amazingly beautiful. Guys, that's CIT, and I enjoy collecting it and seeing the new things that come out throughout the year. There is the new Iron Maiden coin that should be coming out here in the next few weeks, and I imagine you guys will be seeing that on a few streams. There's a couple of other things that came in with that particular order throughout the year. I appreciate you guys taking a few minutes to learn about the CIT that I've collected and maybe arouse some curiosity about the collections themselves. Look them up online. It's Coin Investment Trust is what CIT stands for, I believe. And they have a huge collection that is mostly sold out, but it'll give you ideas of what they've put out and, you know, what's out there in the world. They don't sell directly. You have to get their products through dealers. So it's interesting. The other mint that I've gotten to become enjoyable with is the mint of Poland. They put out equally beautiful pieces, and so maybe we'll get to one of those in the future. Thanks guys for hanging out with me. I'm Perk. I'm out.